Si Doc ay magaling.
Si Doc ay mahusay.
Si Sir ay expert.
He is remarkable.
He is dynamic. Dr. Ruben E. Faltado III.
In the realm of education, there are individuals whose passion and dedication leave an indelible mark. One such luminary is Dr. Ruben E. Faltado III, a licensed professional teacher, a career service eligible, and the current public school district supervisor ng DepEd Binangonan Sub-Office.
Si Dr. Ruben ay isa sa mga successful graduates ng URS Pililla College of Education Batch 2005. Among the cum laude graduate with a degree in Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in General Science. He also earned accolades as the recipient of the Outstanding Student Teacher Award and the Best in Thesis Award from the same institution. Furthering his academic journey, Dr. Faltado obtained his Master of Arts in Education degree, major in General Science. At an impressive age of 27, natapos niya ang kanyang doctorate degree in Educational Management at nakamit niya ang Academic Excellence Distinction mula sa University of Rizal System, Morong.
Good afternoon po, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay po, the first question po is, could you share some of your key experiences in your academic journey that have significantly shaped your perspective to education?
When I was still a student, I usually have difficult time to connect the lessons in real life. Basically, there's part of it that my teachers before were not able to do. But of course, I'm not blaming them now. But that's usually the struggle. Not just me when I was a student, but many of my classmates before. So I told myself, when I become a teacher, that would be my focus. I will put premium on contextualizing the topics and looking at the local scenarios, looking at some basic examples in real life where I can connect my lesson to what's happening in reality so that I become more relevant. My students will become more engaged, will become more interested. Because usually, admit it or not, when you were still a student, if you cannot relate the lesson to your real life, you lose interest. You are not that motivated. You are not that engaged. And so, first, for me to boost the interest of my learners, I have to connect my lesson to real life. If they are Gen Z, then it must be related to Gen Z on the way they look, the way they move, on the social platform that they use. So I must have that necessary connection on my audience, what interests them, and then later on provide them with so many examples wherein these are all connected in the real life.
What do you believe is your greatest contribution to the field of education?
Well, modestly speaking, I've been an author, co-author of 13 published work textbooks, let reviewers. I've presented numerous research, published nationally, internationally, but I don't consider them as my greatest achievements as an educator. As a teacher, still I consider my greatest achievement my students. Even though I am now on a supervisory task, supervisory function as a district supervisor, I still make it a point that I'm going to teach. That's why every Saturday I still come to URS Graduate School. If there would be opportunities for me for speaking engagements, for teacher training, I see to it that I will be there to deliver lecture, to share my knowledge. Because I am just one. But if I can influence so many people just like my students, then my dream of a better educational system, my dream of having better Philippines will soon be realized. I cannot do it alone. My research work, my books, I think they are not enough. But if I can tap so many students, may it be in the graduate school, in the college level, or teachers, okay, if our work will be one, if we are on the same page, if we have a desired goal, a common desired goal, then definitely whatever their success, whatever those things that they are going to do great in the future, that's part and parcel. I claim credit. May kaunti akong bahagi doon. And that for me, my students, my greatest achievements.
Thanks. Despite your extensive experience, what inspired you to still serve the Batang Rizaleños?
Beginning 2005, when I graduated from URS Pililla, I already began teaching at the age of 19. But that's private school. Up to 2023. Okay? So, that's almost 18, 19 years I'm serving the private sector. But though it's private sector, many of the years served in Rizal province. And then I moved to Quezon City as instructor and resigned there as full-fledged Professor 4. But when I assessed myself, yes, I've been in the private sector for quite a while, yet I feel like there's something missing. And so, I told myself, I have to serve my home province, the Batang Rizaleños. Because I graduated from a public school in Malaya when I was in elementary, Malaya National High School. When I was in high school, URS Pililla in college, URS Morong in the doctorate level. And so, I have to pay it forward. I've been successful in my own right, and I cannot just simply go up the ladder without looking back. And so, I have to pay debt of gratitude. And so, I transferred from private to public sector. And that's my way of paying it forward to the Rizal province that supported my education. And as also, I'd like to see fellow Rizaleños to become successful as well. And altogether, we can say, taas noo, Rizaleño.
My name is James Richie Carino from Abel's Tree. So I have a question for you, Dr. Faltado. Can you share some challenges that you face in your career and how did you overcome them?
The challenge is, how can we continue teaching and at the same time earning for a living that will suffice for the needs of the family? I overcame it by investing on myself. The best investment that we could have is investment on oneself. Like 1 year after graduating from college, I already enrolled in the graduate school and then finished my doctorate degree at the age of 27, and it paid dividends. I looked for opportunities. When I was still studying for my graduate school, I looked for opportunities. How am I going to earn more aside from teaching? I tutored. I looked for opportunities in writing books and some other things that I can do where I could excel. But when I already finished my doctorate degree, then opportunities are coming in. Hindi ko na sila hinahanap. Sila na ang naghahanap sa akin. And so, my piece of advice, invest on yourself.
Magandang araw po, Dr. Faltado. Ako po si Alisa Lara from Political Science 3. And may katanungan lang po ako sa inyo. How do you maintain a work-life balance and manage the demands of a successful career?
Work-life balance, I think it's more appropriate to call it work-life harmony. It cannot be you spend 10 hours for work and then 10 hours for family. But it could be work-life harmony. How do I do that? Prioritization. Dapat alam ko kung ano yung pinaprioritize ko. And that will be the most pressing, the most immediate, the most urgent concern for me. My priority, my family. Ako ay nagtatrabaho for them. But definitely, hindi naman pwedeng pabayaan ang trabaho. Kaya ang nangyayari, kailangan tapusin ko ang trabaho and I do not extend time. But definitely, may mga pagkakataon na kailangan natin i-extend ang oras sa trabaho. So, to maintain work-life harmony, I have my supportive and understanding wife and family. My wife, also a teacher, understands the demand of my work. But I make sure if I extend time in work, I also extend time to them. Bumabawi. Kumbaga, hindi pwedeng puro trabaho lang tapos wala nang pamilya. I make it a point na kapag ako nagtrabaho, dapat mayroon ding kaakibat na family time. And it comes with doing your work excellently. Meaning, ang isang 8 hours na trabaho, kung ito ay magagawa mo ng 5 hours, 6 hours because of competence, because of excellence, because of preparation and passion for the job, then you can have more time for some other aspects in life.
Hello, Dr. Faltado. I'm Maria Jaisel N. Labutap, BSc English 3B. My question is there anything you wish you had known or done differently when you were a student?
I will not change anything. Nothing will be different. Simply because whatever I have experienced in life, may it be success, failure, may it be sorrowful or joyful, you're all part of me now. Whatever I am now is because of all those experiences. And if not of those experiences, then I will not be the Dr. Ruben Faltado III now. No ifs, no buts, no regrets.
Hi, Dr. Faltado. I'm Janine Kinisho from BSc English 3. My question is, what advice do you have for students who are aspiring to follow a similar career path as yours?
My career path from teacher to administrator. But definitely, it's all within the context of being a teacher. So for those who would like to be a teacher and then soon to be school administrator or DepEd official, then always answer the higher call. Look for a higher purpose. If everything is just superficial, then it will just return to you superficially. You must answer that higher call. Meaning, when you become a teacher, be the teacher that you always wanted when you were a student. Now, when you become a principal, a school administrator, then be that principal, be that school administrator that you always wanted when you were a teacher. And I was able to have this career path simply because I cared more for people. I extend always kindness and understanding to all the people that I have encountered in my life, may it be student, teacher, or fellow administrator.
As a graduating student and soon to be alumnus of Pililla campus, what advice can you give to your fellow alumni?
2 words: character and competence. Character first, because if competence only, that's useless. And you tend to misuse your competence without character. Maintain the integrity. Maintain the reputation. Always have that moral compass in you. And definitely, you'll go far with character and with competence. Also, Do not be ashamed that you come from University of Rizal system. We were equipped by our beloved university to be at par with other graduates of big universities. We are not second-class citizens. Be confident enough. When you go out there, when you apply for a job, when you introduce yourself, do not be ashamed that you come from University of Rizal system. You are one good graduate. You are an outstanding graduate of our university. Tayo po ay mayroong kapasidad. Tayo ay mayroong kakayahan bilang mga graduate ng URS para itaguyod ang ating mga sarili, upang itaguyod ang ating pamilya at ang ating bayan. Hindi tayo na pag-iiwanan. Hindi tayo URS graduate lamang. Tayo ay graduate ng URS. And we are always proud to say that we are URS Giants.
Dr. Ruben Faltado, as a former student from the College of Education, Pililla campus, has set standard among our graduates. When he was a student, he was that studious, and he was also into achievement as far as he can achieve and exceed into what is expected from our graduates.
Si Doc Ruben ay asset ng URS Pililla mula noon hanggang ngayon at maituturing na yaman naming mga nasa DepEd Rizal ngayon. More power, sir.
Dr. Faltado is a very hands-on professorial lecturer. Sobrang dami naming natutunan sa kanya from our masteral degree days noong kami ay nag-MAT English and up to now that we are taking our doctoral. Sobrang daming input, lagi, and advice when it comes to research especially and our current subject analytical tools. Thank you, sir!
In a short span of time na nakilala ko po kayo, kitang-kita ko po ang inyong galing sa lahat ng bagay. So, I started isipin na napaka-swerte ng bawat isa na maging katrabaho po kayo. So, ang iyong gampanin bilang isa sa DepEd District Public School Supervisor ay napakahalaga po sa kagaya kong bilang isang school head po na new fight in the field. So, thank you po sa lahat ng inspiration niyo po. Ay, isa po kayong malaking inspiration sa akin.
Thank you po for your amazing lectures and discussions. I learned a lot and benefited from PhD M506. Thank you po ulit, sir.
Sir, your remarkable teachings inspires and motivates us all. Thank you for your dedication and guidance.
Truly, Dr. Faltado is an inspiration.
Yes, he is. He is the embodiment of a competent graduate of the University of Rizal system.
You know, isa sa mga advice na nakuha ko galing kay Dr. Faltado is that it's not always about the career. We should have this character development.
Sa akin naman yung higher call kasi we had to have a positive outlook in life. And syempre, para makatulong tayo sa ibang tao, kailangan natin na mas maabot pa yung mas mataas upang mas marami pa tayong matulungan.
And there you have it, Giants.
Isa na naman matagumpay na alumnus ang ating naitampok sa araw na ito.
Of course, hindi dyan natatapos ang pagkilala natin sa mga natatanging graduates ng URS. Abangan natin ang mga susunod pang featured alumni ng iba't ibang campuses ng University of Rizal.